Okay guys, so today is another really quick, impromptu, not set up video. Today I'm going to be shipping a gecko, one from my previous video that I said I was going to be selling. I'm going to actually be shipping him to California. Now, I'm going to just do a quick how-to on shipping, and of course this is my first time shipping, so I'm still figuring everything out, but I've learned from a lot of people, I've talked to a lot of people, and this is how I'm going to go. So, I use a website called How to Ship Your Ship Your Reptiles, and basically I book my FedEx. You have to pay for an overnight package. You cannot send it ground or 2 to 3 days, whatever. You have to send it overnight. So, sorry, I just ran up the stairs, so I'm out of breath. So I book through them, and they give me a 30% discount actually on my shipping, and then I also can I can buy supplies from them to ship the animals, and I can also pay an extra $5, which I will be doing, for FedEx to come here to my house and pick up the animal. Now, this is not the best thing. However, my closest hub that will take live animals is over an hour away. So I do have to do this. Or maybe not over an hour, but an hour. And so for one gecko, that would cost quite a bit of money. So, basically, here's a quick how to package your reptiles and kind of guidelines overall, but just let me flip around the camera real quick. So as you can see here, the first thing you want to think about is your box. Now, your box can be a plain box, but it has to always have this logo on it or something like this that states that there is an animal, a live animal inside, and what it is. So here I have reptile, live animal. This is a kind of pre-used box. You do not want to do that normally, but this is a last minute thing. I was not going to ship, and then I changed my mind. I was like, okay, I'll ship. I haven't bought anything yet, but so I have right here the name, the scientific name of the animal, and then its common name. And if you look, I have all around perishable, and so it's clearly labeled. The next thing you want to make sure is that your box has styrofoam or foam insulation. It has to be 3/4 of an inch by FedEx rules. It cannot be a 1/2 inch like other packages. It has to be 3/4 of an inch with live reptiles or animals in general. The next thing is holes. Now, not everyone does this, but I always poke holes, 2 on not 2 on each side, 2 on 2 sides, so 2 here and then 2 on the other sides. And make sure it goes, of course, through the foam so that the air can come in. For the container, it depends on the animal. I'm shipping a gecko, so I have a plastic container. It has pre-punched holes all on the sides, and it just fits in there pretty snugly. I also put this paper around to make sure it doesn't move at all, and it helps insulate it a little bit. It'll be pretty hot, so I will be using a cold pack. I put this in paper towel and in a bag so it wouldn't leak, but I will then tape that to the lid and flip that around. This pack's a little big. You want to get one that's meant for reptiles, but like I said, did not buy anything, so this is what I got to work with. When you're shipping the geckos, now this is just particularly for geckos, I'm going to put paper towel on here and just mist down the paper towel, but you can, if it's a snake, use a cloth bag. If it's a different type of dry animal, you can just put some bedding. But also on top of this, I'll put this paper to create an insulating. I'll have another thing of paper too, so that this is not directly on top of the animal's container. This is a little bit too big. Like I said, the box is a little too small. I'm praying that he will get there safely. Hopefully he will, and hopefully he'll be comfortable. He has quite a bit of room in this container because it's a pretty tall container. In hindsight, I probably should have gotten a shorter container so the pack fit in there comfortably, but I didn't. So basically, once you're done with that, you just close up your box. You have to tape it, of course, and then put the label, which I will not show the addresses, but tape your label on top. That's about it. I would recommend not feeding your reptile depending on the animal. For a snake, I would recommend not feeding it for up to a week before shipping it, because you don't want them to poop in the box. For animals that have like a faster digestive system, like a gecko, I just waited 24 hours. You can wait like 48 hours, but you don't want to starve them, of course, so don't wait a full week. So he is almost ready. I will be shipping him out with the pickup for the well, let me discuss temperatures real quick. So with the pickup for the FedEx, basically what I do is I call this company and they say, I already have an account with them. So they say, okay, what account? And I'll give them my account name, and then they'll say, okay, you have a pickup. They'll basically charge me $5 straight to my account, and they will schedule for FedEx to come in between a 3-hour time period to pick up my package. And they try to schedule it later in the day if possible, so the animal has less time on the truck. And of course the trucks could be not air conditioned, and a lot of times they aren't. So that's something to think about. Like currently my animal does not need an ice pack where he is going, but he needs an ice pack here just to make it to the facility, which will be air conditioned. So I'm kind of hoping that this will just melt. Like it's already kind of melted. I'm like letting it melt so that it doesn't have any like issues, I guess. I don't want him to have like the ice pack once he's in the place. Honestly, this is kind of like a guessing game right now. This is my first time. I'm trying to figure it out. But on top of that, with just temperatures, like it just give you a temperature range right now. What is the, man, I gotta think about what the temperature, the low temperature is. If it's above 90, you don't want to ship it without an ice pack for sure. You most likely don't even want to ship it door to door. You just want to ship it hub to hub. Because it should be in air conditioning for almost the whole time. If it's above 90, don't ship it at all. If it, like at either location, you want to look at the highs of each location. There's different times where you might need a heat pack, like if it's below 80, I don't know the time, it's like 60 to 80, you'd want to use a heat pack. And then 80 to 90, you don't need anything. And then 90 and above, you might want to have a cold pack. Of course, this should help, but might not help enough. So it's totally a risk, but a lot of times it's done very often. The animals mostly make it safe, and the best thing to do is to make sure to get insurance on your package. Unfortunately, right now with COVID, we are not allowed to get insurance on live animals, but when you can, make sure to get insurance. So that's it. Bye.